Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. That is Cole Swindell, and she had me at Heads, Carolina on 101.1 KRMD. It is 9:09. I'm Mason in the morning, broadcasting live on Facebook, on YouTube, and of course on the radio, like always. I've been on vacation for a couple weeks, but I'm back. Hello. Glad to be back. I was in Thailand for a little bit, Bangkok, touring the temples and such. It's pretty cool. Pretty amazing. If you ever get the opportunity, it's definitely worth it. Had a great time. A lot of golden Buddhas. Huge. Like 5,000 pounds of solid gold that nobody touches. It's amazing. It's amazing. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about gold today. We're talking about poverty. Why? Because food's expensive. Food has gotten ridiculously expensive. There's actually a chart up here about eggs. Have you noticed the price of eggs have gone through the roof? Yeah, it's actually shocking. But I will tell you, those of you who are in Louisiana, we're rocking the egg prices. We are at the lowest of all the egg prices in the country, which are also up 100%. Our prices. Our prices are up 100% from what they were a year ago for the price of eggs. 100%. And we're the lowest price in the country. What do you think about that? Have you shopped for eggs lately? A dozen eggs in Louisiana averaging $3 now. $3, which I didn't know if that was a lot or not. My wife does the shopping. But she told me that eggs were like $1 a year ago. So it's more than that. And if you got 18 eggs, you're looking at maybe $1.25 for like 18 eggs. Now that price, close to $4. And we're the lowest. That's crazy. There's all these stories about people buying eggs for $12. $12 for eggs, which just sounds insane. I mean, eggs is just one of those things that it's supposed to be cheap, right? And that's actually what we're talking about. Because food prices have gone through the roof, people are breaking out their poverty meals, and they've been sharing them online. Do you have a poverty meal of choice? Something that you go back to? Like, you wouldn't eat it if you were rich, which actually a lot of these on the list, I would eat them no matter how rich I ever get. If I become like the richest guy in the world, I'm still going to eat some of these things. But I thought it was worth talking about. And you can put it in your comments. You can put them on there. Comments, you can text in 320-KRMD. That is 320-5763. If you have a favorite poverty meal that you've been breaking out since the cost of food has gotten crazy, what do you actually eat now? And the first one on the list here, red beans and rice. I would eat that if I was rich as heck. I actually had red beans and rice last night. It was delicious. I would never not have it. I didn't even know it was a cheap meal. I guess beans and rice, that sounds pretty cheap, but still, it's delicious. One of my favorites. Totino's Pizza Rolls came in at number 12 on this list. I think that's great. Totino's Pizza Rolls, that was college for me. Absolutely. I used to burn my mouth every single time. Every time. They cook in the microwave and they come out 1,000 degrees. You put it in your mouth and then they explode out the side as soon as you put it in there, and then you just have a scalding mouth. And I would do it over and over again. I had a college fridge, and the only thing I had in there was Mountain Dew and Totino's Pizza Rolls. So that's definitely a poverty meal for me. Number 11, they say this one was huge for kids growing up, especially with a single dad. Hamburger Helper. I actually thought Hamburger Helper was a little complicated. I tried to cook it for the very first time when I was, probably 20 or something like that. You have to actually get the hamburger. You have to actually buy that extra. There's different ingredients that you have to get for Hamburger Helper. I just assumed it all came in the box. So I basically made a Hamburger Helper with no hamburger. So it's just like wet. It was like wet noodles, and that's it. I thought that was a good one. Once again, 320-KRMD, or put it in the comments. What is your favorite poverty meal? They're calling it that. It's not me. Poverty meals. Quesadilla. That's a good one. A tortilla with cheese. Yeah. You can get real fancy with it. You can have rich person quesadilla, but bottom line, a tortilla with cheese in the middle, that is a poverty meal for sure. Number 9, cereal. I eat cereal. No matter how rich I'm going to be, I'm going to have cereal. This one's gross to me. This is definitely a poverty meal. This one is 100% poverty meal. I will not be eating this if I get rich. Condiment sandwiches. You guys have those? Mayo on toast, that kind of thing. Mustard between bread. Just ketchup between two pieces of Iron Kids bread. No way. That's gross. That is something I am not going to have if I am a rich dude. What else we got? Egg drop soup. Is that cheap? Egg drop soup. That's like a Chinese food thing, right? I thought it was good. I would eat that. They say it's super cheap to make. All right. You drop an egg into soup. Is that how it really works? I'm not much of a chef. Lentil rice casserole. This costs pennies to make, it says. I don't know what that is. Dried lentils, rice, salt, water, and seasoning in a casserole dish. Bake it for 90 minutes. Lentil rice casserole. Sounds disgusting. I don't think I'm going to eat that. Number 4, grilled cheese. Yeah. Cheese and bread. But I'll eat it when I'm rich. Absolutely. I'll buy nicer cheese, less of the Kraft singles with the wrappers and more of the fancy, the Goudas and the Gruyere cheeses. I love Gruyere cheese. Oh, I could have a grilled cheese right now. Kraft mac and cheese. Oh, yes, I'm going to eat it when I'm rich. Top 2 are basically the same thing if you're asking me. Top 2 poverty meals on the list. What do you eat because the price of food is ridiculous? Ramen noodles. And the number 1 is cup of noodles. What do you think about that? Ramen noodles and cup of noodles. Let's check our text messages. I think we got some good one. Oh, we got a picture tonight. Ramen again. Thanks, Biden. Ramen again. Thanks, Biden. And then what does this one say? Tortilla with salt. Yeah, that's a poverty meal right there. That's even worse than a quesadilla. Tortilla and salt. You don't even get to put the cheese on there. I think that's probably worse than the condiment sandwich. Just the tortilla and salt. Yes, thank you. If you got more poverty meals, 320-KRMD. The price of eggs through the roof. We can buy them for $3. In Manhattan, $12.99. Can you imagine? Can you imagine paying $12 for eggs? And people are wondering how you get the prices to go back down. In California, somebody says $16.99. $16.99 for 12 eggs. That's ridiculous. And they don't know how to make prices go back down. I will tell you, I've taken economics. Do you know how to make prices go back down on any product in the world? You don't buy it. That's how you get the prices to go back down. Stop buying eggs. If the eggs are $3 and they should be $1, don't buy them until the price goes down. That's the way it works. If you see eggs for $12, that's $1 an egg. That's like what they would charge you at a real restaurant. If you get an egg, don't buy it. Anything that's too expensive right now, stop buying it. You will be fine without that thing. Stop buying these things so we can have normally priced groceries again. Truly, stop paying $18 for 18 eggs. This is insane.